Live from Franklin Hall Studios at Kent State University, it's The Agenda. And now, here are your hosts, Jeremy Herbert and Morgan McLeod.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to The Agenda. I'm Morgan McLeod. But now you may have noticed that my hilarious, wisecracking sidekick, Jeremy Herbert, is not here tonight. This is because he's now dead. He was reportedly found under a certain ginger ale that, for legal reasons, we must now refer to as Schwamps. He will be remembered by all of us as that 60-year-old man that liked hanging around Franklin. Truly, the world has lost a bright star. Anytime you see Jeremy in our show tonight, just remember, he is dead. Here to say a few words about our fallen hero is his twin brother, who is in no way evil, Haremy Gerbert.
Pleasure to be here, Morgan McLeod.
Nice to meet you, Haremy. I just wish it was under better circumstances.
No, it's fine. It's just great to be here on television, too. I just love seeing all you happy people with your mournful faces and your big cameras. Happy day, oh, happy day.
I mean, it's not really a happy day. My friend is dead. Jeremy, your brother.
Oh, you mean old Buckets. Funny young fellow. You should hear the way he screams in terror. Oh, I mean, eats family dinner.
I mean, I've spent enough time with him to know he did both like a pig, but this isn't about me. You said you wanted to say some words about Jeremy.
Oh, yes, indeed, and I want the cameras to capture this moment. It is my acting debut, as you know.
Heartfelt eulogies aren't really acting.
Oh, nonsense. Jeremy was not just my brother. He was my friend. I remember fondly the days we used to spend romping through the daffodil fields of North Olmsted, catching the frogs and the tiny woodland grinnies. He was always quite peeved at me, you know, because of my compulsions. I'm sure he spoke of them.
Well, actually, he never really mentioned you.
Oh, it figures. Buckets had quite the forgetful streak when it came to our history. He forgot my birthday once when we were 6. And then the next 15 of them as well. And we're twins for good gravy's sake. But I forgave him. And I resisted any plans to enact vengeance. Could someone please point that camera over there towards me? It doesn't seem to be recording me.
Actually, I think that's just about all we need from you. Thanks. Do you have anything else you'd like to add about Jeremy?
Only that if you're looking for a new host, the talent runs in the family. I could be your next beautiful nuisance. Yes!
No, actually, I think I'm just going to host alone tonight.
No, of course, but I'll be right here if you need me. Oh, I hope you don't mind.
It actually might be best if you leave.
I think I will stay.
All right then, on with the show. 60 cats were taken from a Connecticut home as a result of animal hoarding case. Authorities received complaints from neighbors about a foul smell from an abundance of cat feces that littered the property. Investigators say they haven't seen that much crap since Trump spoke at the last political debate. Speaking of which, Trump recently spoke on how he could have prevented 9/11. While he claims that his security measures would have saved the plane, we all know he just would have caught the plane in his hair. Got him. An 8-year-old boy in Connecticut was recently sued by his aunt for accidentally hurting her wrist while trying to give her a hug. Here on his case, here to talk about the case is the aunt's lawyer, Jimmy Kidler, Kid Lawyer.
Thanks for having me, Morgan.
Yeah, anytime. So, Jimmy, tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm Jimmy Kidler, Kid Lawyer. Got any more questions, Einstein? What's with the interrogation, Sherlock Holmes?
I'm sorry. Sorry I asked.
Yeah, well, we'll see if that holds up in a court of law.
Can you tell me about this case you're working on?
Certainly. My mom plays bunco with Tommy's aunt, so, I got invited to the birthday party. So his aunt gets to the birthday party, and Tommy just leaps on her like a madman. I figured I'd get in on this action and use the case to finally get my baseball cards back that Tommy took from me.
He took your base card? He took your baseball cards from you?
Well, technically he borrowed them, but he hasn't given them back yet.
So this is your first case?
No way, Morgan. Think this is my first time on the monkey bars? Ever heard of Roe v. Wade?
You worked on Roe v. Wade? Were you even alive then?
Yeah, why is that so hard to believe? Just last week, little Sally Rowe put sand in Billy Wade's lunchbox. Everybody was talking about it, but I was the one who cracked the case. And thanks to me, Sally has to give Billy her lunch money for a whole year.
Wow, it's impressive.
But none of that was as hard as Brown versus the board.
Okay, now I know you're making this up.
I would never make this stuff up. Johnny Brown got his name written on the chalkboard. Teacher said he'd given one too many wedgies, but you know what I think? He hadn't given nearly enough. And now he's a bailiff.
So how can people get in touch with you?
Easy peasy, Morgan. I just put my flyers all over the lunchroom and even on the big slide. Put one up for the nice people to see.
Is that supposed to be you?
Well, it's an artist rendition.
Who's the artist?
Me.
Well, thanks for being here, Jimmy. What's your next case?
I'm the head lawyer on the Benghazi trials.
Is that another kid thing?
Nope.
Well, thanks, Jimmy, for staying up past your bedtime to talk to me. You know, Jeremy was always a man possessed with a heart of exploration. He was always thrilled to discover the unknown and was fascinated with the idea of extraterrestrial life in the universe. I'm really sorry you couldn't be here to see this, buddy. NASA's holding a press release today where they're speaking on new evidence that reportedly proves the existence of alien life. We go now live to our reporter in the field, Kip Fisto.
Thank you, Morgan. I'm here at Kennedy Space Center waiting for the announcement to begin. We have a few moments, so I pulled Dr. Anders from the crowd for a word. Dr. Anders is Canada's lead researcher for search for extraterrestrial life. Doctor, what are you expecting to find from this conference?
Well, to be honest, I'm expecting to find lots of hot alien women with hairdos like they're in the 60s. That's what Star Trek taught me to expect.
That is exactly what I'm expecting. Oh, that signals the start of the conference. Let's go to our main camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the conclusion of the greatest search mankind has ever conducted. Today, we are one step further down the road to answering the greatest questions mankind has ever asked. We have searched exhaustively, and until today, we have found very little proof. Until today. This morning at 11:06 p.m., we found definitive life on Mars. It's the 4th track on Bowie's Hunky Dory. It's a hell of a song.
All right, Morgan. Back to you, I guess.
Well, that was a god-awful small affair. The agenda will be right back.
I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now.
No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite.
Unearth hidden passion.
Come on, we'll have a good time.
Hidden seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic.
Change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall.
And make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first little thing that helps to change a life.
People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
You were supposed to make a right, but you made a left. And it's okay, you found your way. On a personal note, as I was counseling the two of you.
Welcome back to the agenda. The first Democratic debate was last week, and all eyes were on Senator Bernie Sanders and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Here through a live feed to discuss how the debate went, Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton.
Thank you, Morgan. I just want to start by saying thank you to TV2 and Kent State University for hosting this debate tonight.
Sure. But Hillary, aren't you supposed to be in your Benghazi hearing right now?
Oh, did you not get my email? Anyway, I am so happy that Kent State is having us here tonight.
I am so grateful to be able to have this opportunity to speak here for you young people about the issues facing our country right now.
And I would like to point out that I am even more grateful for this opportunity.
Well, hold on. Let's not attack each other yet.
I'm not here to attack anyone, Morgan. I'm just chilling here at Kent State. Go Golden Flashes! Ah!
So how are you feeling during the debate last week?
I was very nervous for the debate. I started my day off right with a breakfast consisting of a helping of Belgian waffles with lots of maple syrup. I was very satisfied with that breakfast. I then went with my beautiful wife, Bernadette, down the Las Vegas city streets. We were appalled by the lights and the loud music, so we went into our hotel room and had more maple syrup. And as far as the actual debate, it was okay.
Well, if I may interject, I started off my day fit for a queen. I had a very relatable breakfast item, orange juice, without the pulp, just like most freedom-loving Americans prefer. I then had my favorite gay couple cook me lunch, because just like love, lunch always wins. Thank you. They made me a club sandwich with turkey, light mayo, bacon, a nice helping of romaine lettuce.
Morgan, I have something to say. And this may not be great politics, but the American people are sick of hearing about your damn club sandwich.
What Senator Sanders fails to realize is that the American people want someone who is just like them. A woman, a mother, a billionaire.
That's wonderful, Secretary Clinton, but you didn't answer my question. How do you believe the debate went for you?
I believe it went fairly well, even though I wasn't wearing my lucky pantsuit.
Well, it seemed to work in your favor. After the debate, your poll numbers have skyrocketed to 58%, while Senator Sanders, you're only at 33%.
Morgan, while these polls don't currently look great for me, I'm running a grassroots campaign, and the American people don't need another billionaire with a super PAC in the White House.
What Senator Sanders fails to realize
I'm right here. You don't need to call me Senator Sanders. Just talk to me directly like a person.
Well, I'm sorry. I've just been really stressed lately, you know, from my campaign. You don't need to yell at me.
I'm very sorry, Hillary. I didn't mean to yell at you. This campaign has just been draining my energy. I'm not as youthful as I once was. I have trouble even getting up to go to the bathroom.
Bernie?
Yes?
Did you really mean what you said about my damn emails during the debate?
Every last word of it.
Well, as a human person, I'm beginning to feel a little bit emotional right now. I've never felt like this before. Not even with Bill.
And I've never felt like this with my Bernadette.
Who's she?
My wife.
Really?
Probably.
Well, I guess I'll see you at the next debate then.
I guess so.
What are you guys doing? Can you still hear me?
It's been nice talking to you.
Is this live feed even working?
I have to say, this is the most action I've gotten in years.
Me too.
Well, I'm not sure if I'd vote for either of them, but I'd definitely watch a romantic comedy starring them. A man was arrested after choking a woman for reclining her seat during her flight. While the altercation was traumatic, the woman said she felt more assaulted by Southwest Airlines for putting her in coach. Rapper Kanye West recently auditioned for American Idol and got into the next round. Because if there's one thing that Kanye West enjoys more than letting people know he's the best singer of all time, it's taking away opportunities from people who genuinely deserve them. Walmart announced they will be raising minimum wage to $10 an hour starting in 2016. Here to comment, Walmart employee Bert Ham.
Thank you, Morgan, but please treat me like any other guest. I ain't no better than anyone, just richer.
Now, the pay raise is coming up next year. How do you expect your life to change with the extra income?
Well, for starters, I could start buying brand name milk now. No more Great Value for this fella. I'm a true moo man.
That's exciting.
And I don't mean to brag, but you see this tie? JCPenney's, full price. Didn't even look at the clearance rack.
Now, there's been talk of consumers having to pay more due to the employee's pay raise. Care to comment?
That's fine with me. I don't shop there. I prefer the more upscale retail establishments, you know, Dollar General, Payless, Aldi. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I'm surprised my wife with a very expensive wine later tonight. It's been aging since 2014.
That sounds divine.
But I gotta say, I'm most excited about providing for my kids, all 15 of them. I'm saving enough to send little Travis to trade school. My son is gonna be the best forklifter in the Tri-County area.
He doesn't want to go to college?
It's a little late for that. He's 36.
Oh.
It's either trade school or trucking, and I didn't raise no trucker.
My father is actually a trucker.
So you got a little trucker in you, huh? I guess that's why you're sitting here rotting behind a desk, and I'm out there living the American dream, you know, stocking burritos and TV dinners. Tell me, how big's your trailer?
I actually live in a house.
Yeah, it's real likely. Me, I got me a double wide. That's when you take two trailers and you tape them together. Maybe after this raise, it'll be a triple wide. We'll see how the stocks are doing.
Oh, you're in the stock market. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, stocking's what I do, you know, frozen peas, that kind of stuff. If time's right and the manager's not looking, sometimes I even take some home.
That is illegal.
Only if you get caught.
Well, that's about all the time we have. Thanks, Bert, for coming on. Best of luck to you. My dad's not really a trucker. I just wanted to fit in. I miss Jeremy. We'll be right back.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're gonna beat them and bust them. Beat 'em.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a
One
dad
more
today.
time. All those boys are much too much. Those boys.
Welcome back to the show. With the recent inflation problem in Australia, a group of concerned Aussies brought forth a petition to change the name of the Australian dollar to the dollar-doo, after a joke from The Simpsons. Here to talk to us about the name change is Chief Economist of Australia, Diggory Dan. Wait a minute. Where is he? Dan?
Oh, did you boomerang?
Did you come from the land down under? Yeah.
What?
Okay, so what did you expect to achieve from simply renaming your currency? Do you really think it's going to increase its value?
Well, we're currently in a real bang walla walla. That's Australian for a period of poor economic growth. Well, it's a real bummer. We believe this is honestly the best option we have.
Well, have you tried moving to like a credit-backed economy like America?
That's not an economy. This is an economy. Big spiders, Paul Hogan, and deep-seated traces of colonial racism. If that doesn't line your pockets with Joey's, then nothing will.
I'm sorry, what was that last one?
Anyway, we tried using beer to back our money, but instead of the money going down the drain, it went down our collective gullets. And then the banks failed. That's what we call a dollary don't.
Well, what did you dollary do then?
Well, some egghead with a high school degree in cable saw the Simpsons episode and thought, hey, how could a fake Australian dollar be any worse than a real Australian dollar? And dollary, damn it, it worked like a dream.
Well, I hope everything works out for you guys.
And be sure to catch Crocodile Dundee 4. What the hell? Get you around.
Halloween is next week, which means you've probably seen stories in the news about parents complaining that some Halloween decorations are too inappropriate for children. Well, you're in luck. There's a new costume store just for you. Take a look.
Are you tired of Halloween decorations that give you the creeps, the willies, and the general heebie-jeebies? Well, then we have the store you've been waiting for. Jawbone Jim's politically correct Halloween Emporium and Festive Fabric Warehouse. Hi, I'm Jawbone Jim, and I'm bringing you the best deals on the best decorations that adhere to the general public's arbitrary guidelines for what is or is not offensive or gross at the lowest prices possible. No bones about it. Ha 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 ha. But don't take it from me, take it from the most responsibly spooky sales team in the business.
I usually faint at the sight of blood, so most minimum wage jobs were out of the question for me. Then I found Jawbone Jim's.
My neighbor put out this evil ghost thing last year on her lawn. My dog wouldn't even go near it. The city council didn't take my case on it, and my Facebook page, Susie Mitchell is Destroying Our Young, didn't get much traction. That's why I came to Jim's.
It's actually kind of lame.
These friendly and unintimidating faces will be at your nearest Jawbone Gyms all this week during our last week before Halloween blowout. Just listen to some of these deals. Cross-shaped headstones too Christian? We'll try out this for size. Our new Thumbs Up I'm Dead fake headstone is on sale for only $12.99, down from $13. Want to pass out some vampire chompers to the kids but afraid it'll make them intolerant of anyone with differently shaped teeth? How about our rounded vampire teeth? Only $5 for a gross and they're reusable. Let's see what some of our customers think of our stuff.
I want an authentic ghost diagram for... They went in my mouth. I wanted a ghost decoration for my front door, but white guilt convinced me that hanging a white pointed sheet with eye holes was probably a bad idea. Luckily, Jim's had me a hookup with an authentic ghost costume. It was an empty plastic bag.
Death scares me. I don't like thinking about it. I'm never gonna die, so Jim's really appeals to me. As a parent, I enjoy tricking my kids into thinking that I'm actually rewarding them when I'm actually punishing them. That's why Jim's is my one-stop shop for all sugar-free candies and non-dairy chocolate.
I wanted a costume, but nothing too intense. Thanks to Jawbone Jim's adjacent Festive Fabric Warehouse, I found the perfect pattern of smiling jack-o'-lanterns to make my sensible yet spooky Halloween vest just sing.
That's right. Everyone comes in and says, "Hey Jim, great jawline, but you don't sell any fabrics for my Halloween enjoyment." and I always tell them to check the backside of the building by the abandoned Kmart truck. We've got skeletons, skeletons on bicycles, skeletons on skeleton bicycles, lots and lots of orange. Our prices are so competitive, we're murdering the competition. Just kidding, fooled you.
Jawbone Jim's politically correct Halloween Emporium and Festive Fabric Warehouse does not condone or even mention in polite conversation the concept of murder. Go to your own pagan Halloween stores for that sort of filth.
So come on down to Jawbone Jim's politically correct Halloween Emporium and Festive Fabric Warehouse in the abandoned Kmart off Lorraine Road across from the abandoned Walmart to make your Halloween so sanitized, it's scary. Jawbone Jim's politically correct Halloween Emporium and Festive Fabric Warehouse. Make your Halloween unforghostable.
Well, I know where I'm not shopping this Halloween. The agenda will be right back.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
On Monday, Disney and Lucasfilm released a new trailer for Star Wars Episode 7, with tickets for the film going on sale the same day. Here now with their reactions are the agenda's very own Star Wars superfans, Jaden and Austin. What's up, guys?
Thank you very much for having us, and may I say, may the Force be with you.
Jumping into the quotes already, huh?
Yeah, for sure. I gotta say, we have watched this trailer so many times, it's starting to replace some really important information.
It's true. I don't even know my mom's name.
You mean Linda?
Sure.
Don't you think this is a little bit excessive?
Morgan, please, excessive? You should have seen us at the episode 2 premiere. We waited in line for 3 weeks.
Okay, but wasn't that movie awful?
Oh yeah, for sure. It was pure garbage, but we saw it 12 times.
All right, well, at least this time you were able to buy your tickets online, right?
But Morgan, what are you talking about? The movie doesn't come out till December. Tickets aren't on sale yet. That'd be crazy, insane.
Be completely insane. What are you talking about?
Oh, no.
What was that?
I can't believe I have to be the one to tell you guys this, but tickets went on sale this past Monday. Pretty much all the opening night shows are sold out.
No. No! That's not true! That's impossible!
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
No!
Guys, you can always just see it the next day.
It's not the same. Come on, Austin. Let's go to the Toshi station and pick up some power converters.
You're gonna do what?
Oh, we're gonna drink.
Gotcha. Austin and Jaden, everybody, live long and prosper. Passengers aboard an LA-bound flight this week were in for a surprise when a passenger gave birth on the plane. The woman was on China Airlines flying from Taipei to Los Angeles when she suddenly found herself in labor. The woman said the delivery was very dangerous as she delivered her newborn seconds after an onboard assassin released a crate of snakes.
Morgan, I was wondering, could I please do some of those jokes that you do? I'd love to flex my comedic muscles.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea.
Oh, come on, let me try it.
Fine, whatever. The whole show has already slipped through my fingers. What's the worst that can happen?
A new study confirms that Hawaii has so many homeless people, but not enough volcanoes.
What the hell does that even mean? It's not even a joke.
A basket full of kittens were found by a nearby creek in Maryland last week. A local man adopted all of them, but if you're asking me, I say leave them there.
Is that even a real news story?
It is now, Morgan. A buffalo in Africa was in a little bit of hot water this past weekend. I guess that's what I get for putting my pet buffalo in a hot tub.
You need to stop this right now. Okay? Can you honor your brother's memory by being at least a little funny? He's dead, okay?
Oh, yes. Dead. Of course.
Wait a minute. You're acting weird. Weirder than usual. Is Jeremy really dead?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, but if I did know, I'd say that the tech crew should pop in that VHS tape I gave them before the show. I think that might answer a few questions.
Okay, let's play that VHS then.
All right, and we're good. All right. So begins my very first kidnapping video, right, Jeremy?
Yeah, it took you 4 days to figure out the camera.
Oh, you're such a cutie toots.
Actually, that still makes me uncomfortable.
Hello world, 'tis I, Jeremy Jerbet, here with my twin brother and total sweetie, Jeremy. Now,
Brothers don't say that.
Please don't interrupt. I have kept Jeremy as my prisoner for the past 4 days, and if the agenda does not comply with my wishes, I will have to resort to torture.
I mean, you kind of already have. You left it to me on. It's been nothing but
No more words out of you.
day in and day out.
Time for tickling.
Yep.
I know it's around here.
Yep.
I know
Sure,
you're
there it is.
ticklish.
Hey, I
Let
got the
me-
laces.
let
I
me
got
get
the
the
laces.
I will make Jeremy drink this fruit punch.
Oh, come on. That's
The
awesome.
off-brand kind, yes.
No, it's gonna taste like cough medicine.
Oh,
Son of a
buckle up,
bitch.
young boy.
Oh, it tastes like giant eagle.
Now, Jeremy, you must tell me the plot of the KSUIF feature film Unlucky.
You and I both know I'm contractually obligated not to tell you that information.
Or I will have to resort to more unorthodox methods.
Are you gonna make me eat Pop Rocks and drink Pepsi at the same time?
Oh, you will see.
Get a pillow.
You will see. Now, the agenda. Please comply with my wishes.
Got an itch on my foot.
And make me host.
Damn it.
And also, make Vivian Figgy rollerblade to work every day.
Why?
Or else, the TV2 website will no longer be operational.
That's happening now.
Wait, so Jeremy's alive? And he's in the TV2 office? We're not even allowed to film in there.
All you have to do is make me the host, and then you can see your precious Jeremy again.
Wait, could I just walk over to the TV2 office and get him?
Yeah, well, yes, technically, but what would be the fun in that? Just make me the host.
No. Jeremy, if you're watching, I'm coming to save you, buddy.
I don't think he's coming. Jeremy is more of a roll call guy.
I can't blame him. Those kids have spunk. You know what, Jeremy? You can host the rest of this episode with me.
You mean it? Hey, it's all I ever wanted.
Of course I mean it, buddy.
Oh.
Well, it looks like that's all we have for you guys this week. I'm Morgan McLeod.
And I'm Jeremy Gerbert.
Thanks for watching, and tune in next week for our hour-long Halloween episode.
Good night.
Jeremy.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
What's
What's your reaction gonna be?
Yeah!
Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
Little tadpoles, the frogs, everybody said, this is their world.
There's nothing. And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make